If you feel your team is not performing, watch this video. I am sharing in this video a simple guideline for business owners to solve team non-performance issue. I often hear business owners from SME sector complain that I don't get good people or my team does not perform, at least not the way I expect. They don't take ownership of anything. They have no passion or attitude for hard work. If that's happening, the consequences is that you have to get involved every time at the cost of doing something else which could be much more important. You end up burning out yourself and start feeling, why am I paying them if I have to do everything? That's frustrating. Now let's change the situation. Many times we are not clear why this happens. Is it employees' laziness or lack of knowledge or some other dependency that we are not aware of? Now this simple guideline will help you to categorize and isolate the problem and deal with it in the most appropriate manner. Now here is the guideline. When there is a problem, it can be because of two reasons. It could be either a people problem or it could be a system problem. Now system problem includes systems, processes and structure, etc. If it is a people problem, again it could be because of two reasons. One, the attitude of the person is not right. Two, the person is not capable of doing the job. So it is either attitude problem or a skill problem. Now our normal tendency is to directly blame the attitude of a person. For example, when an accountant misses an important compliance or deadline, we say the accountant is careless or absent-minded or not serious about their job. Or when a salesperson does not bring in the revenue, we say he is lazy, he doesn't lift his tashrif and move out of in the market. We directly jump to this conclusion and absolutely ignore all the other possibilities. Unless the other two possibilities are taken care of, this problem is never going to go away. The right way to isolate and resolve the problem is first look at whether there is a system or a process defined for this purpose. In total absence of a defined system, chaos is inevitable. If the system exists, is there a clarity with the team members on what to do, when to do, how to do it? Is the process foolproof? Is it tried? Is it tested? Is it established? If not, rectify that first before focusing on to people option. Now in people option, first look at the skills. Is the person doing the job skilled enough to do it? Are they lacking training or experience? Have we trained them? Have we evaluated them for their skills? If not, organize a training and then evaluate their skills again, upgrade their skills again. Only after checking these two possibilities and striking them off, you should look at the attitude issue. Do we observe this team member displaying such attitude repetitively? If yes, then you must reprimand them, clearly telling them what they have been doing or not doing and what is expected out of them. We may start with giving a warning to improve the performance, followed by a probation period to watch out and finally terminate if there is no improvement in attitude. So to summarize, when you see a problem repeating with a person, do not directly blame the person for bad attitude. First see if it is a process problem or a system problem. Then look at if the person is capable or skilled enough to do the job. If not, then train them and finally look at the attitude issue, which can be handled by suitable corrective actions anywhere between warning to termination. I hope this video was useful for you to understand the performance of people or non-performance of people, and if you have anything else, please get back to me. Thanks for watching this video.